Hi, and welcome to Hungry Vegas. Today is a special day because it's our anniversary. So we decided to go somewhere fancy and special, but not too crazy. We're gonna go at lunchtime so we can get some lunch specials. And we are going to Peter Luger's Steakhouse, and that's located inside Caesar's Palace. When Matt and I drove up here, I said, "What's that blue thing?" And Matt said,
I said that's the guitar.
"It's the guitar they're building." So behind me is Mirage. Well, it used to be Mirage, and now it is Hard Rock.
Will be.
It will be. Matt, please remind me. There are 4 Peter Luger steakhouses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And where are those located?
Brooklyn, Japan, Tokyo, Las Vegas, and Great Neck.
Great Neck, New York. So there are 4 locations. We're gonna go to the one here in Las Vegas and see about this fancy restaurant that's super popular in New York and see if we like it. It's kind of it's way more fancy. It's way more fancy than places we would normally go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Come along with us. Yeah, we could. We decided to have a wonderful, relaxing dinner, anniversary dinner together, and come home and talk about everything that we had there in a little bit more relaxed atmosphere, so we could relax there. But we did take pictures and videos, so we're going to go over everything right now. If you're interested in going to Peter Luger, what you might expect. Should we just start from the beginning?
Sure.
Do you want me to start or you want to start?
Either way, I can start.
Okay.
You start.
We, so where this video stopped, we walked up to Peter Luger's, and there's a host there, and I went up and I said, can we get a table for two? And he said, he looked down and he said, well, there is a wait, go get in line. That's it, right? And then we just kind of wandered over to where there were just a few people standing there. And then we waited for 5 minutes, maybe tops. And the lady came out who seated us, and she could not have been less excited to be there. She basically said, table for two? We said, yeah. And she turned around and we followed her, and she sat us at the table, but seemed like she would rather be anywhere in the world than there.
They were teeing it up to be exactly what I always fear when we go to a fancy.
Like, oh, we're going to spend a whole bunch of money and we're going to be treated like crap.
Mm-hmm. But then...
Mm-hmm. A guy came and filled our waters.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up being the guy who was taking care of our table and everything. Not the waiter, but the busser type person, I guess you could say, kind of. And he was so pleasant and so friendly, and filled our waters, and he said, John is going to be right with you. And we thought, great. So we had the menus, and we were looking at the menus, trying to decide what we wanted. The options were to get anything on the lunch menu, which we'll show here, or you could get the special, like, prefix lunch.
Power lunch.
Power lunch, yeah. Power lunch is what it's called. And the power lunch is $50, but you can add on, you can get lobster or the 100% prime aged beef. Is that what it's called?
You get steak for $30 more.
But we both wanted steak, so we got it. Got the upgrade. So that made our meals $80 a piece. It comes with bread service, appetizer, entree, and a side, and dessert.
And a big thing of their sauce.
Yes, so the sauce, they said put it on everything, and oh, it's so good. What would you say it had in it?
There was a hint of horseradish.
He said there's some red wine.
He said anchovy.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, it was very good.
Very good sauce, and agreed, it can go on anything. The bread.
It's kind of weird that it's served as though it's gravy.
Yeah, you think it's going to be hot or something, but it's not. It's like it's like cold gravy, but it's not a gravy. It's sauce. It's a steak sauce. Their signature steak sauce. So good. So finally, getting to the guy who took care of us, and his name was John. I don't know when the last time was that we had such a great server.
Probably a Texas Roadhouse.
Probably.
Because Texas Roadhouse always has...
They're all about making sure that people are real happy and, you know, being friendly and go checking on them all the time, making sure they're happy and stuff. That is the service that we got here. I'm talking this guy, John. He said he's worked there since it was Rios, because it only changed in the past year when they put Peter Luger in there. But he worked at Rios before it was Peter Luger. And Caesars owns this restaurant. Caesars employs the people at this restaurant. So he was unbelievably fantastic. Great personality, just naturally friendly, not overbearing at all, like not too much in our way, but just always had the right things to say and always paying so much attention to what was going on at the table. Oh, he was just great.
And I heard him at the other tables that he had, and he was the same at all of them. So if you go to Peter Luger's, I suggest that you ask for John as your waiter.
Awesome. Really, really great guy. All right, the food. We started with the bread. Came with butter, and then they said use the dipping sauce or the steak sauce on that if you'd like. And the bread had 3 different kinds. It was like a kind of like a yeasty roll, kind of 2 of those, and a hard roll thing, and then a roll with onion on top and onion inside, and that one was the standout for me. It was so good. Fantastic. Great bread service. Then we decided on what we wanted besides our steak. And our steaks came with French fries. You could choose French fries or
cream spinach.
Yeah, cream spinach.
We've never had that.
Never had it.
Sounds gross, but I'm sure
gross.
we would find it delightful if we tried it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to try it.
So we were like, I guess it's just French fries. And we had talked to him. We were like, is there any way we can get anything besides French fries? And he said that he would check, but he thought that if we just both didn't get French fries, that he could give us an item that we wanted of one of the other things. And we wanted the German potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And he came back and he said, I can get you the German potatoes to share. And we were so excited. So we started out with our appetizers. You could choose 2 of 3. One was onions and tomatoes or something like that. We didn't get that one. We got the bacon, 2 strips of bacon, and a Caesar salad. So those were 2 options. We thought we'd share those. And the salad was a typical Caesar salad. It really didn't. On the menu, you can get a Caesar salad for $20, and I wouldn't pay $20 for that salad.
No, but in this situation, it was delightful.
It was great. I needed a little fresh balance, especially with the bacon.
And the croutons were excellent.
Oh, the croutons were so good in the salad. It was made perfectly. The salad was made perfectly, but it's so basic that, like, just thinking of spending $20 on its own for a salad, I wouldn't do. But with the combo,
it was a Caesar salad. Caesar salad is kind of basic.
Yeah, it's just a Caesar salad. Tell me about the bacon.
Bacon was delicious. It was thick.
Real thick.
It was basically pork belly, right?
Yeah. It was crispy. He said, dip that sauce on it, and it was delicious that way.
Mm-hmm.
It was fantastic. Thick cut bacon. And on the menu, so we got 2 of those as a side, 2 slices, but on the menu, you can get 3 slices, it's $30. So they're $10 a slice normally if you want to get them on the menu.
I wouldn't order it for that.
No, I wouldn't either.
It was a very heavy appetizer.
Just a couple bites, and you're just like, your heart starts pounding. My heart was like, pounding, like you're having a heart attack. So I only had a couple bites. But next, our steaks arrived. And they kind of set them up on plates so they're tilted down, because when they come out, they're still cooking on a plate, kind of.
Well, it's kind of sizzling. I don't know that they're cooking. It's just the plates are extremely hot and there's butter all over. So they set them down and then they serve you like a couple slices, and then they get a spoon and they drizzle some butter on it.
Everyone.
Hi.
Medium rare coming in. I got another one right there. So those plates are really hot. You guys mind if I serve you a few slices?
I think that'd be awesome. Thank you.
It was extremely butter heavy. A lot of butter on that, and the potatoes had a lot of butter.
So much butter on the entree and the side. So much, and it was amazing. It tasted so good.
Mm-hmm.
It was so, so good. Ooh, yes, please. Thank you.
Enjoy, everyone.
So the steaks were cut, and we ordered both medium rare, and they were perfection.
Mm-hmm.
The taste is phenomenal. The steaks there, I mean, it's Peter Luger Steakhouse. They're known for their steaks, dry aged Angus steaks, and it was. Oh, is it a good choice to skip the French fries, huh? Mm-hmm. I didn't think there's any way in the world we'd get that big of a portion. Can you just hold up that meat once you cut it? Just hold it right there.
There's nothing worse than going to an expensive steakhouse and ordering a steak and not being completely satisfied with the cook on the steak.
Especially for the price. These steaks are big. They're known for their porterhouse. It's a steak for 2. It's $170. and you get a filet and the, what is it that we got? New York?
It's the strip.
Strip.
It's a porterhouse. That's what a porterhouse is.
So the porterhouse, that is their specialty. That's kind of what they're known for. It's called steak for two. It's $170, and that is what most people get. But we kind of asked him, should we get that or should we get each our own? He said, with the lunch, power lunch, you get all these sides and stuff. I think that you should probably just do that unless you really want a filet as well, because it comes with that filet, and it's around 20 ounces on that, so it's a lot of meat. And we didn't really feel like we needed so much meat. We would rather have like a lot of variety and a smaller steak.
We still had too much steak
Yeah.
for just one sitting. We got 2 more meals
Yeah.
after we got home.
Yeah. We had, that night we had a meal, and this morning we had a meal with the leftovers that we had. The German potatoes, so good. Fantastic. Absolutely recommend. And then we had, oh, I forgot, it was our anniversary, and John asked if he could bring us an anniversary treat at the beginning of the meal, and he brought us 2 glasses of champagne, and that was really nice. It was really sweet. Dessert. The desserts are a hot fudge sundae with a cherry and a whole bunch of walnuts.
It was like more than half whipped cream.
It was a lot of whipped cream on the top. I couldn't finish it.
I still ate it, but
I couldn't finish mine. It was so big, but it had
a lot
a
of
cherry.
whipped cream.
It had a lot of whipped cream. It was wonderful, but I'm not really generally I'm not a dessert person, so I didn't even eat it all because I was full.
You could have just had fried plantains.
I would have loved to just have fried
Just
plantains.
have
If
that
they
as
had fried
dessert for the
plantains,
rest of your life. You don't need any dessert.
that's all I need. Kevin's over here cleaning himself. Okay, lastly, we decided to share a digestif. So we got a sambuca, and I didn't know that it came in white or black. I'd only had
We
a
go
white.
over this every time that she orders sambuca, which is every couple of years.
I loved it. It was really good. We had a nice sambuca, and I'm trying to think if anything else happened or if that was pretty much the meal. It was lovely.
It was our 26th anniversary, and we were sitting at table 26.
Which was interesting because he asked us how many years have you been married, and we said 26, and he said, "Whoa, this is table 26." And then Matt had this $25 coin, not a coin, a chip.
Coin?
Yeah, the $20 to $5 chip, and I wanted to just cash it in and use it towards our meal, and he said no.
I've been sitting on this for months. I found it at a previous job, and I turned it in to security, and after 30 days you get to keep it if no one claims it. So I had a $25 Caesar's chip, and she wanted to just take it to the cashier and cash it in. I said,
Take the money, $25.
That's boring.
So since it was our anniversary and it was his chip, we went to the table at Caesar's.
Roulette.
Yeah, the roulette table, just to put it. He said, let's just put it on black. I said, okay. And we got to the table and he's like, well, what should I do? And I'm like, you got to put it on black. You said black. That's what you have to choose. He put it on black, and I looked away. I didn't even want to look at the table because I felt like that would jinx it or something. And I was holding my head kind of like this, and I heard her say, black wins. And I was like, and then Matt said, do you want to put it on black again? And I said, no. So we went and cashed it in and got $50. So it was just a really fun anniversary, right? That's it. That's Peter Luger's at Caesar's Palace. It was very fun. It's very nice. I recommend it. The prices are very high, but you do get quality food. One of the lower priced options is a half-pound Angus burger, and it's $30.
You can get that on the power lunch.
You can get that instead of the upgrade on the steak or something. You can just get that for the power lunch. $50. You get the appetizer, the hamburger, and that comes with French fries or cream spinach.
I'm sure that would be lovely, but why go to Caesars and go to a fancy steakhouse and get a burger
I agree.
and spend $50
I agree.
having a burger?
I agree.
That's silly.
Anything else, Matt? Thank you so much for going along with us today for our anniversary to Peter Luger's in Caesar's Palace. We thank you for your comments and your likes and your subscribes, and we cannot wait to see you again next time. We are so thankful you watched, and we hope you have a great one. We'll see you next time. Bye!
So when I worked at my previous position, I found a $25 chip from Caesars, and we were allowed to keep them. You have to turn it in, wait 30 days, and I got it. And so we were here eating at Peter Luger's, and Jody wanted me to cash it in. I said, no, I want to play roulette. So I put down black, and now I have 2.
$50. Yay! Good job, Matt.